Okay, I'm back, y'all. This thing won't focus. I just want to show y'all what I'm wearing. That was the driest opening ever that I gave earlier, but I'm tired. So, it's just a sundress. Back up. I don't have my glasses on, so I sure can't see if I'm in focus. A sundress with like patterns on it. And I got on 2 foundation garments because I'm going to a Kojic church. And I don't want nothing to jiggle. Okay? And then I just have on some ankle boots because it's raining outside. And I got a little cover up thing, of course, that I'm gonna put on. And that's it. I might have to do a pan because I don't know if y'all can see. Okay, so it's probably easier if I do it this way. Y'all ever have leather shoes that wrinkle? I got these boots and they real leather, but they wrinkled up on me. I read online that you can iron them, like with a soft white towel, but I don't have time for that. So I'm just gonna have to go with the wrinkled boot today. And I got ready without making a mess. I'm growing. Can't remember how to walk in these heels. It's been so long. And I'm ready before my sister. First time ever. I'm waiting on her. But I'm going to try to record in church. But I get a little embarrassed when I'm vlogging. Since I'm new at vlogging, I get embarrassed when people watching me. And I don't want to be a distraction in church either. So I might not. Y'all, what you smiling about?
Okay, child, this is coaching.
What about, that means you can just do what you want?
Am I gonna be distracted?
By camera? I don't know. I might, y'all. But y'all see how deep my voice is? That's when I know I'm sleeping. I got my face. Oh. I was up all night. Do you hear me? All night. I just could not get to sleep. And then I gave up trying. Because that just frustrates me more. So, and I feel it too. I feel it. My bed is calling me. I hope I can pay attention enough to receive a word. And I'm supposed to be looking for me a church home. And I don't think I'm going to join my sister and my mama's church. I like it. It's good. They have a good message and all of that. Good fellowship. They've been going to that church for, I don't know, maybe 5 years, maybe longer. I don't know. Since before I moved here, for a while before I moved here. And I moved here, dang, almost 4 years ago. Now I ought to be ashamed of myself. So that means I have not had a church home since I moved here. I had a church home, and you see how I can hardly say church? I had a church home. I don't know, I have so many speech impediments, I'm telling you. I mean, church. Anyway, I had one of those homes in Dallas. I didn't attend faithfully. I was backsliding out there. But and probably backsliding for a while when I got here. But I know I need to find me a C home quickly. It's past time. And one of my aunties, she told me, girl, you can't be on there encouraging the people and doing inspirational words and you ain't got no C home. And I was like, you right, auntie, you right. And she was just encouraging me and talking to me, and I started to get a little full. I started getting ready to start crying. But you know, my family on my mother's side, they real stoic, so they would talk about me if I was crying. They would tease me so much, like they do my other cousin that's a crybaby. But I really do want to find a good see home. One that I was talking about their church. I like it, but I just don't feel like it's like mine. Like that's where I'm supposed to be. And my auntie was like, when you where you supposed to be, you know, you'll feel it. God will confirm it in your spirit. So, but I'm not gonna find that until I get out there and just start looking and start attending. Two of my cousins go to a church that I think I might like, so I'm definitely going to visit there. But then I start thinking about, do I want like a really multicultural church? Because theirs, I think, well, matter of fact, I know it's predominantly black. I don't know, they might have a few other races, and that's all well and good. I love that too, but I don't know, I feel like I just want multicultural at this point for some reason, for a lot of reasons. And I know one of them is that I live in the South, and there's so much racism here, like blatant racism, and I don't care what anybody says about progress. They might have made progress, but there's still so much progress that needs to be made. And I know if I'm gonna keep my heart right, I probably need to be in fellowship with some people of other races and make sure I stay around good people of other races, so I don't allow myself to get all bitter and just, because it's more than an ocean out here. That's all I can say. And it's definitely an adjustment for me. And the adjustment even from Dallas to Memphis, even though they're both technically in the South, I don't know why I'm leaning over like this. Dallas is Southwest and this is the Deep South. It's still a difference, and it's still more blatant, and I don't know. So anyway, that's one of the reasons why I want to stay multicultural, because it's easy to just get in your little corner and just be like, I'm only fooling with black folks. I'm probably saying too much, but we about to go. We about to go, and I'm so proud of myself. I don't know if I should. Yeah, I beat you. You think I should bring me some shoes? Yeah. Can you get my gray shoes? My little tennis shoes. I just put them on after church, because we gotta go pick my mama up, our mama up, and I know that's gonna be quite a ride. And I'm gonna be ready to come up out these mugs by then. But I'm gonna go and fellowship. I'm actually looking forward to, because y'all, I was so sick. I was sick for 3 weeks, and God lifted me up off my sick bed, so I got to go give praise. You hear me? So I'll check back in with y'all. Some hormones got you like that. Yeah.
Like you were.
Yeah, I was a mess.
You drove so many times without you folks, right?
I went what?
She done go to this freeway so many times. Now she done got so tense.
Yeah. But they'll take you there.
Get on that office day. I go up there with you. What you say? Get on that office day. I go up there with you.
You know what? I need to go to the altar. You know what I've been thinking all week long? You know, when I was in my sick bed, they said call for the elders of the church to lay hands on you. I said, I need to call for the elders. That's why I was hoping Auntie was going to come over there and see me. Now, you know, I was...
got so busy, she didn't make it.
Yeah, I would have. I said, yeah, send her in over here to lay hands on me. So I'm out here waiting on Carolyn to come on. Y'all, I had to change. Can't even, my C words, y'all. CH words. I wonder if I need to see a speech therapist, because the struggle is real. But anyway, my little cute booties that I had on, I guess the leather shrunk because I didn't have any wooden insert things in it, shoehorns. So, but thank God I had another pair of shoes in the car. So, that saved me. Oh. Y'all, I'm so extra. But let me get off this camera so I can get on in here.
you of the pain that you caused your mom. Jabez's name means pain. He lived during the time of the judges. He lived after Joshua had died, and he lived while the Israelites were trying to drive their enemy. Have a brand new suit. You don't have to ask God for it. You can buy it. Yeah. But I'm asking God, amen, for something that I can't buy myself. Yeah. Something that my job can't give me. Something that I can't get on my own. That's what a blessing is. Yeah. Yeah. Amen. We're crying out for the wonderful, for the unlimited goodness of God. When we cry blessings, we're saying, Lord, bless me indeed. Yeah. That's what, amen, Jabez was saying. He said, Lord, give me the thing that I can't get on my own. That's right. I know that my name means pain, but God, change my name. Yeah. Make a way for me out of no way. Yeah. See, this kind of richness is what the writer referred to in the book of Proverbs, chapter 10 and verse 22 from the TL Bible. It says, the Lord's blessings is our greatest wealth. Let me say that again. I want you to get it. Let it sink in. The Lord's blessing is our greatest wealth. Not your car, not your house, not your job, but the Lord's blessing is your greatest wealth. Can I say it one more time? The Lord's blessings is your greatest wealth. And then the writer of the Proverbs add these words, all of our works add nothing to it. If you had to do it, it wasn't necessarily from God. But God blesses you out of nowhere. He opened doors out of nowhere. He does it, amen, without any help from you or me. That's the kind of God that we serve. One of the things that we need to keep in mind is that we need to have the correct attitude if we're going to get something from God. So many in the church have the wrong attitude. Amen. I want you to point out something about Jabez's prayer. He left it entirely up to God to decide what the blessing would be. He doesn't name what he wanted. He left it up to God. He simply said, Lord, bless me indeed. He was leaving it up to God to determine when he would be blessed. Now listen, he was leaving up to God to determine how he would be blessed. He was leaving up to God to say where he would be blessed. God, you decide in your own time and your own way. Jabez's blessings focused like a laser, amen, on wanting nothing more and nothing less than what God wanted for him. Sometimes the reason our prayers don't get answered is because it's all about us. It's about us getting more than what we need, and all about what we want. I hope you listen to me this morning. Amen. And when we ask God for God's blessing, we should also pray that God that we also should pray for Him to take His rightful place in our lives. When we ask for God's blessing, we should also pray, amen, that the Lord has the rightful place in our home, in our family life, and the lives of our children. You see, God is not a bank that you just walk up and get what you want and then go back and start living any kind of way that you want to live. We should say, Lord, give me a blessing, and then, Lord, take your rightful place in my life, in the life of my child, in the life of my wife, in the life of my family. One thing I like about this prayer, Brother Brian, is that it's not a selfish prayer. It is not a selfish prayer. How do I know? How do you know, Brother Preacher? Well, I know because God does not answer selfish prayers. The reason a lot of the prayers don't go unanswered is because the prayers are selfish. It's about me, my four, and no more. Amen. God does not answer selfish prayers. If your prayers are selfish, God doesn't answer. Here's what the brother of Jesus said, James chapter 4 and verse 3. James tells us that when you ask, you don't receive. And the reason that you don't receive is because you ask with the wrong motives, the wrong desires. You ask so that you can get what you want for yourself, so you can spend it on your pleasures. You don't ask for the right purpose. If your purpose is right, God will honor your prayer. Sometimes our purpose is all about us. Blessings enhance our relationship with God. That's why we should ask for God's blessings. It's because the blessings from God makes us stronger in God. The blessings from God develops us and makes us more closer and more like God. See, when we are enjoying the wonderful riches of God, we're allowing the Holy Ghost to mold us and to shape us, and we become more in tune to God while we're receiving the blessings of God. If you're receiving God's blessings, you look more like God. I mean, you walk like God. Folks are looking at you and saying, that must be what God is like. We begin to enjoy God more and begin to think like Him, and we begin to act like Him when we are blessed. Yes. Now, I know we associate blessings with things, but I'm talking about more than just things this morning. And the side benefit of being blessed by God is that the more God blesses us, the more accurately we reflect on God to the world. We show the world what it really means to be a believer, what it really means to be a saint of God. We show the world what it really means to be saved and sanctified. You see, the world may not come to your church and hear you speak in tongues or see you dance, but they see how you act. For God to bless me richly so that I can enjoy Him the more, not so I can have more stuff, so I can have more.
That's right. All right.
Aside from blessings us personally, we should also ask God, amen, to bless all of us. Amen. So when you pray, don't just pray for yourself, pray for your neighbor. Amen. Pray for your brother, pray for your sister, pray for your church. Amen. Aside from blessings us personally, why should we ask God for blessings? Why should we be saying, God bless me indeed? Why was Jabez saying, God bless me indeed? The answer is, the reason that Jabez wanted to be blessed indeed, not so he could be rich and famous, but so he could give it all away. He wanted to be a blessing to somebody else. God blesses you so that you can be a blessing. Tell your neighbor, God blesses you so you can be a blessing. Amen. That's why God blesses you. God gives us blessings, and they're not for us to just hoard up all the time. It is not for us to get more and more and more and then more. The more God gives to you, the more God expects you to give. That's what the Lord said. Give and it shall be given unto you. Good measures, pressed down, shaken together. If you give and run over. If you give, God gives back to you. I'm a living witness. It'll happen. I've seen it happen before. I didn't get a master's degree. Amen. Just a BS and a BA. But you know what? Amen. But God blesses me every turn I get. God has been good to me and Sister Peg's for a long time. You look at somebody who used to chop and pick cotton. Somebody that sometimes didn't have a meal in the house to eat. Sometimes didn't have a car, had to walk all over town. You don't know what I'm talking about. I used to drive the hoop-de-doo. But look what God has brought me from. God said He will never leave the righteous. Amen. Everything that God has allowed you and I to go through, it has made me better. What did you say, neighbor? It's made me better. Made me better. Every trial has made me better. Every tribulation has made me better. Every situation that I go through has made me better. Thank you, Jesus. Let me talk to these young parents that's in the house. Young parents, don't give your kids everything they want. Say it one more time. That may not be on my note, but it's in my heart. Don't give them everything that they want. You need to teach them that there's a cost to what they get. Kids, you're going broke buying them every pair of tennis shoes that come out. Going broke trying to buy them everything that they want. Don't give them everything that they want. Give them what they need. Kids, don't y'all be mad at me this morning. Why? Because if you give them everything that they want, you won't teach them that everything costs something. Thank you, Lord. God gives us blessings for us to give those blessings away. Now, there are two kinds of blessings that I would like to talk about this morning very briefly. And the first one is spiritual gifts. Unfortunately, I don't have time to name all of the gifts. You can read Corinthians, it'll tell you about them. But let me share with you what Romans chapter 12, verse 3 tells us. It says, for by grace given me, Paul says, I say to every one of you, Do not think of yourselves more highly than you ought to. Let me stop right there before I read the rest of that. Paul said, you may have a gift. You may have a little money in your pocket. You may have a nice house. You may put it out.
What's going on, y'all? So I hope you enjoyed, I'm gonna try to say it, church. I don't know why I can't say that word. Church. You know what? Church. I hope you enjoyed it today. The message really blessed my soul. I'm so sorry it cut off in the middle. My camera, excuse me, my camera battery just went out, and I guess I'm gonna need to buy another one to carry with me just in case, a rechargeable one, because that's really annoying. I really wanted y'all to hear like more of the message, because I know I was supposed to be at my my mom's and my sister's church today, because that message was definitely for me. I am really in the midst of a lot of transitions, so I needed to hear about the prayer of Jabez. I mean, I knew about it before, of course. I read it, and back in the day there was a song, there was really a few songs that were really popular, created off of the prayer of Jabez. So excuse me, so I'm very much familiar with it, and I'm going to be obedient to their pastor's instructions. He told us to read the prayer of Jabez out loud every day for 7 days. And like, I'm not one of those people that go for the gimmicks like that a lot of the what do you call those mega ministry people do. I'm not gonna name any names, y'all know them, where they kind of say spin around 3 times or send this offering in and it'll happen. So, but when a man of God says to do something that might be a little unorthodox, you know, in the privacy of your own home as an act of faith, I'm more than willing to go ahead and do that. And I believe that there's a blessing attached to that obedience. So I'm definitely going to do that. I'm at home right now. I'm in my room. It's only 5 o'clock and I'm exhausted. I told y'all I did not go to sleep. I've been up for, I think, 30 hours at this point. And I am like beyond tired. Do you hear me? So I wish I could have been able to record a little bit more, but like I said, the camera went out. And what do we do after church? I'm sorry, y'all. We went to drop Mama off at home, and then Carolyn went to the grocery store for her to pick up a few things. And then we went to go see one of my friends slash co-worker, well, former co-worker, who is in the hospital right now. So we went to visit her, and it was good to see that she was doing well despite the challenges she's facing right now. So that was good. And I'm sorry my voice so deep. When I get tired, I don't know, like I start getting some bass in my voice. But I just wanted to come and close out this vlog. I'm not going to talk long. I think, well, I know my goal is to do another conversation with Faith soon. And I'm also going to do like confessions of faith, where I talk about some personal experiences that I've had and kind of hope that they help encourage somebody who's watching. I don't even know if I'm making sense. I'm that sleepy. But, and also I wanted to start doing some of my poetry. I am a poet, if y'all didn't know, but I haven't really I'm losing my words, found a poem, what am I saying? I haven't really performed in front of people often. I've only did it a couple times, and I'm very nervous to talk to people. Not talk to people, y'all. Jesus be a net. I'm hesitant to perform my poetry in front of people. I just get so nervous. I don't know why. So I know that one of my goals in starting this channel, besides just getting used to sharing my thoughts out loud and connecting with people via this platform, one of my goals is also to really get comfortable performing my poetry in a way that's really influential and effective and a little bit dramatic. So that's going to be coming soon, and I look forward to y'all feedback regarding that. But that's it. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend, and I've missed talking to y'all when I was down with the flu. I had a couple of vlogs that I took that I haven't put up. I don't know if I'm going to put them up at all, or if I'm going to put them up out of sequence, because I have one where I had an outing with my cousins, and I have one where I got my hair cut. So y'all seeing the haircut already. I guess I'll put that up soon. So keep bearing with me. I'm growing, I'm learning. I'm learning that progress is more important than perfection. So that's my goal, and just saying I'm gonna get out there and do the things that I want to do, whether I know everything about what I'm doing yet or not, and it'll be okay if I learn as I go. So thank you for your patience. Thank you for bearing with me. If you're in agreement, please feel free to read the prayer of Jabez. I think it's found in 1 Chronicles chapter 4. I'm gonna look it up and I'll put it, you know, down there so y'all can see it. And yeah, if you want to agree with me that God will enlarge your territory, not just financially, not just materially, although those things are nice to have, but also spiritually, please go ahead and agree with me and complete the prayer of Jabez challenge, and let's see what God's gonna do in our lives. I'll see y'all next time. I love you, and I hope you have a fabulous week.